Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing very well. In previous video you have learned about the narrator who visited Miss Beam's school and something about Miss Beam's personality. Today we will learn about Miss Beam's reply in answer of the narrator's question, which was about the system and teaching method of Miss Beam's school. So look into your book, paragraph number 4. No more than is needed to help them to learn how to do things: simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying and writing. The rest is done by reading to them and by interesting talks, during which they have to sit still and keep their hands quiet. There are practically no other lessons. So when the author asked Miss Beam about her teaching methods, which were very famous, that those methods are very simple, she replied that in her school, teachers taught only what is needed and helped the student to learn simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and improve their writing skill. And the rest of learning was done by reading to them and conducting interesting talks and discussion during the students. And during those discussion and talk, those students supposed to sit silently without moving, and except this there was no other lesson. Only students have to sit silently without moving their hand. Now come to the next paragraph. The real aim of this school is not so much to teach, though, as to teach thoughtfulness, kindness to others, and being responsible citizen. Look out of the window a minute. Will you? So after telling her school's teaching method, she further said that the real aim and goal of this school is not only to teach the students, but to teach them thoughtfulness. It means we want to develop their thinking skill and also make the students kind to others. And our target is not only to make them ideal students, but to make them a good and sensible citizen, so that they can understand their duties and responsibilities towards the country and the society. Then Miss Beam took the narrator to the window and asked him to look out through the window. Now come to the 6th paragraph. I went to the window, which overlooked a large garden and a playground at the back. What do you see? Miss Beam asked. So when Miss Beam asked the narrator to look out through the window, he explained what was there outside of the window. He said there was a big garden and a playground. So when he was looking outside, Miss Beam asked him, what do you see there outside the window? Now look at paragraph number 7. I see some very beautiful grounds, I said, and a lot of jolly children. It pains me, though, to see that they are not all so healthy and active looking. When I came in, I saw one poor little girl being led about. She has some trouble with her eyes. Now I can see 2 more with the same difficulty. And there is a girl with a crutch watching the others at play. She seems to be hopeless cripple. So when Miss Beam asked him what you saw outside of the window, the narrator replied what all he was able to see: a beautiful garden and many cheerful and happy children. He became very sad to see that some children were not very healthy and active, in the ground. Just after coming in the school, he noticed a girl who had trouble with her eyes, and a little boy was guiding her. Now he saw two more girls with the same kind of disabilities. It means they were also blind. He also noticed another girl with a crutch. That girl was walking with the help of a stick and watching the playing children, but she cannot play. Perhaps she was lame. This is your today's lesson. I hope you have understood it very well. Thank you very much for watching this video.